sure look. It's a big grand.
News. This is the news of the week.
You can buy our album of news songs
yep.
next week.
Mm-hmm.
Join our Patreon to get an early discount.
That was a sneak preview for your guys of our upcoming news jingle.
Yeah.
If you liked it. Now, clearly, obviously, that was raw and unedited. We'll add the strings.
But to be honest, I kind of prefer that version, you know?
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sure, it'll be grand. We're back with another news roundup of the news week.
You like news, don't you, news?
Nope.
No, you don't
Not
like
this
news.
week. No, I have no interest in the news this week.
Because
So
why is that one?
I don't know. I just haven't been paying much attention. Nothing really caught my...
terrible stuff that's happening in Afghanistan, or
no,
Marvel?
Yes.
it's just Afghanistan and Marvel. Just not a great time at the moment.
No, just Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't been paying a whole lot. Well, that's a lie. I have been paying attention in the way that we all pay attention to social media constantly and get a constant drip feed of gossip and news. But nothing really caught my attention. So it's all on your shoulders, Dan.
There's one thing that caught your attention, though. The Wheel of Time.
The Wheel of Time did catch my attention, yes.
Yeah.
Very greatly. But
those shots are
gorgeous.
Instantly, I looked at it and I could see the scenes from the books in my head straight away. It was just...
Yeah,
they got it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll circle back to that when a trailer is released, probably.
Yeah,
at the moment it's just
an
some,
entire news.
Just some stills. It's just going to be a full episode on me talking about the trailer for.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's better than talking about stills.
Yes,
on a podcast,
which is what we're not going to do. So what's going on?
Okay,
Sam? Hit me with some news because I got jack shit.
We're going to get first of all, we're going to get Marvel movies out of the way. Move. Okay. First of all, some first reactions to Shang Chi. Seem pretty positive. Marvel has done a bit of a spoiler with someone being on the red carpet. Ben Kingsley has been there, and he has revealed that he is in the movie. Then Anthony Mackie has closed the deal to be Captain America in Captain America 4, which, I mean, I guess that was just dotting the I's there. Like, it'd be weird if they did an entire TV show of him becoming Cap, and then they
should have recast him with Don Cheadle or somebody.
Oh God, imagine.
Doing great.
And then Eternals. There's a new trailer out. It explains apparently. It will explain why they didn't come and help humanity when Thanos wiped out all of existence. The movie's also going to be kind of tied with Thanos because of the click back to bring everyone back in reality. Some sort of energy is coming to Earth, and it's bad news.
This is in the trailer?
Yes, this is in the trailer. Yeah,
I haven't watched it.
There's also been reference to Celestials when they were saying, "Who told you not to protect humanity if it's humans fighting each other?" And they just had giant Celestial in space with 6 eyes going, that kind of thing. And
sure,
we find out they're fighting people called the Deviants, which are like the opposite of the Eternals. Where the Eternals, I think in the comic books anyway, is that they robbed a whole bunch of Homo sapiens or before and mutated them and sent them back. The Deviants are like evil versions of them, but who in the comics it was someone called Gatherer, Gamenon the Gatherer, who collected like ape men and then like mess on their genomes and create the Deviants. So apparently they will show up. Not sure they'll do the same thing in the MCU, but who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, that's Marvel.
Marvel Roundup of the week. You forgot the big one.
Oh, what's that?
Scarlett Johansson has having a baby.
I don't care.
She had a baby.
Genuinely don't give a
shit. There you go. There's your big Marvel news. I was surprised to learn Scarlett Johansson is married. I wasn't aware of this. She's married to one of the guys from SNL. So, he's from SNL. Means he's inherently not
means
funny.
Nothing to us. Cool.
Means he's not funny. Anyway, yeah, she's married and congratulations. They just welcomed their first child. So there you go. Big Marvel news.
Well, that's Marvel news, I suppose.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, why the fuck not? I'm sure comicbook.com will do a story about it. Why not?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like 3 lines, but they're gonna make a big deal about it on the. Like,
It's gonna
Facebook
be.
preview.
It's gonna be. The headline will be, "Guess which Marvel superstar just had their first child," and then the first 3/4 of the article will explain what Marvel is, what the MCU is, what who Black Widow is, when the Black Widow movie came out, the Black Widow box office, and then there'll be a sentence at the end saying Scarlett Johansson had a baby, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
That'll be the article.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty good estimation there.
Hire me, comicbook.com.
They just like, whoa, that's
I have very
too much
good.
detail
I
there.
have very good copy and paste from Wikipedia skills. Okay, I can do your jobs.
Yeah, look, we have a few other bits of news we get out of the way quickly. About June, the director has basically said, look, a June 2 is not a definite. It really depends on how this movie comes out. Because this movie has basically been in Hollywood for a while, and most production teams kind of went, yeah, no, we don't want to do that. That looks like it's going to be a bad thing, because you can't make one Dune movie, right? So he has decided he's going to make 2 movies, and he says, look, the second part is not guaranteed, but he's highly optimistic in the studio they're working with at the moment. So just a little bit tit news there. When I sent this to Eoin, he replied in deep thought and said,
Yeah. I mean, wow, sure. Movie sequel depends on first one doing well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look,
Thanks, Denis.
maybe this
I
should
don't know.
be
This is honestly, I would respond to the Shang Chi thing with that as well, because it's like early reports on every Marvel movie ever has been, this is really good, guys. I really liked it. It's funny and it's got some cool moments in it. And then it comes out and it's just Ant-Man.
They always say the action scenes are really good. It's like,
yeah,
that's what Marvel's known for. It's
Comes
sarcasm
out,
and
comes
action
out,
scenes.
comes out. It's just Ant-Man. And you're like,
Yeah.
sure, fine.
I mean, out of nowhere, kinda, I guess. Jennifer Hudson on the movie Cats. She has said it's unfortunate that it was so misunderstood, but she's still very proud of what she did. And she went, "Hey, look, I got to play Grisabella, the glamour cat." She's still very proud of that.
Did she? Is she?
She did. She was
Where
like
did
the
she
one
say
that was the
this?
sad cat. She was the sad cat.
Wait, did she say this just completely unprovoked?
I guess someone must have asked her. She just walked into a random TV station.
Yeah,
hey, listen, look.
Had a few too many glasses of red wine. So you know what?
Yeah.
I'm setting the record straight on this whole cats thing. Yeah, we do have buttholes, and yeah, they are in the movie. And I sang a song, and I'm happy about it. Cats is terrible. It's horrifically bad.
There's like one song I like, but I won't say it because I don't want to condone the movie.
Is it that one, the Jennifer Hudson?
No,
thing?
it's a very nice song outside of the movie, but in the movie I'm just scared by cat humans. It's a very nice, good music, and you have to have a good voice for it, to be fair.
Well, Jennifer Hudson does.
Yes, she does. She's very good. Another trailer come out for Cry Macho, Clint Eastwood movie. He's back in acting. He's
directing too.
Some director too, very good. He is an old cowboy dude who has obviously done a few, let's say, hired jobs in the past. This old guy back from the day comes to him and says, "Look, my son's in Mexico. You owe me. You've been a drunk for the last few years. Go down to save him." And the interesting thing about this trailer, it kind of says, "Hey, look, there's a downside of being this tough, macho kind of person." So it's still Clint Eastwood being Clint Eastwood, but he's also telling like, here, like the kid has like he does cockfighting, and he has his name is Macho, and he says, "Do you mind?" And Clint was like, "Look, if a man wants to call his cock macho, I have no problem with it," which is the best line ever said in any movie. I don't care what anyone says. That's a wonderful line.
All right, but, if you don't care what I say, I won't say it then.
Yeah, I hope you... No, don't. I don't care. No, go on.
I mean, I watched this trailer when it came out a couple of weeks ago. It's just, I think I've seen it before. I think I've seen the movie. I think it's done. Okay. I think Clint Eastwood has done it before, just like only in the other one, he was a car mechanic. And he met a Asian child instead of Latino. I don't know. It looks fine. A lot of people are being like, "Ooh, is this going to win Best Picture?" And yada blah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Clint Eastwood looks weirdly cosmetically touched up in it as well. He looks very smooth face for Clint Eastwood.
Yes. He also in the trailer, I'm not sure there's a single scene where he's moving. There's one where
there's a lot
his
of him
character.
stationary.
There's one where his character like throws a punch. It's clearly not him, and then every other shot is him standing completely still or lying
Usually
on
next to a
like
car.
yeah, or lying on the ground. And it's like, well, clearly because he's 98 million years old, he can't move anymore.
Yeah.
Which is
I'm so impressed he's doing it, though.
just do it. Just have him not move instead of like going the let's have like clearly really really old man try and beat the crap out of a kid like they did in The Irishman, which is hilarious.
But
anyway,
I think this movie is meant to probably show that he doesn't have to like really fight all that much anymore. It's more his presence and how he makes a stand, which is important, which might be the whole point of this movie anyway. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm not the biggest Clint Eastwood fan, but I mean, why not? Another movie coming out called The Survivalist has Ruby Modine, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, and John Malkovich. And
yeah, it looks terrible.
Yeah, it does. And I love how topical they are because a year and a half after the fall of civilization due to a viral outbreak, and it's just like, oh, that's.
And I'll tell you how little impact this has made. When you Google The Survivalist, the first thing that comes up is not even a news story saying, new trailer for the John Malkovich play. It's a movie also called The Survivalist from 2015. And you have to click to the news tab to find anything about the trailer or go down like almost the entire first page of Google.
Which,
it's like,
I mean, look, to be honest, this movie feels like every early 2000s zombie movie kind of thing.
She is my destiny.
Yeah, that was a weird line, wasn't it?
I don't even know what I honestly watched the trailer. I'm not even sure what the plot is. Some guy on a ranch and there's an apocalypse.
No. There is a plot. There's a young woman who is immune to the disease, and people want to hunt her down for her blood.
Wow, that's new and original.
Yeah, that definitely hasn't happened.
No,
Cure.
Never seen that before. What? That's crazy.
Okay. Reminiscence. Huge jacked man, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. That joke has never been made ever, has it?
No, but it's certainly been made better than that.
Yes, it has. Look, scientists discover a way to relive the past, and a private investigator also uses it to like bring back memories from clients trying to solve crime. Are you interested in this movie at all?
I don't know anything about it. This is the first time hearing of it.
I've seen it advertised all over Dublin already. People have been messaging me because of the podcast as well to talk about it. I'll talk about it once I know more about it. There's not much else in that I know at the moment. But now let's get into some of the more juicy bits on the movie side and television side. You know about the Foundation, the Apple TV series coming out, yeah?
The what?
Have you heard of the Foundation?
The Foundation?
Yes.
No.
Okay. You know Jared Harris, yes?
No.
Oh, okay. So Jared Harris, he has been in Chernobyl, The Expanse, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and Fringe.
Would I know him if I saw his face?
You absolutely would. You probably have seen him in many ways. I'm going to keep on talking, so it gives Kazi time to Google it.
I've Googled him. I do. I recognize him, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the plot of The Foundation, it's originally written by Isaac Asimov.
Oh, that Foundation. Like the sci-fi epic.
No, I meant
series.
Foundation of like a house.
You just said The Foundation. I wasn't sure what you were talking about.
That's why I mentioned the Apple TV thing next to it. I thought you might have heard of those.
No,
two
honestly,
here.
no.
Fair enough. Okay, that's grand. But yeah, look. Harry Seldon, Dr. Harry Seldon, Jared Harris's character, predicts the imminent fall of the Empire. The Empire is this big, massive, future human empire that's been around for hundreds and thousands of years, with clone emperors taking the next throne over and over again. And this mathematician basically goes, yeah, no, the Empire is fucked. It's going to collapse. And the best way we can save the future is to gain as much information and ways of knowing the technology and all that kind of stuff, so that when civilization will collapse, they have enough to rebuild. And you can imagine an empire that's lasted so long, doesn't like the idea of change. And that's the show that's coming out on Apple TV. The Foundation, obviously, now that you know it, it's a very well known series of books. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Next, some Batman Keaton news. First of all, there's a new comic series called Batman 89, and it's a sequel to the Keaton Batman movie. Do you like Keaton Batman?
Sorry, give me that again. What? A sequel?
Yeah, well, it's a comic book sequel. To
Okay,
Keaton.
right. Do I like Keaton?
No,
it's all right. I'm not a Batman guy.
Who's your favorite? Okay, who's your favorite Batman?
Ben Affleck.
Okay.
I don't know. Am I weird that I don't have a favorite Batman? I just don't care.
I mean, do you have a favorite Superman?
No, not really.
And you love Superman.
I don't think it's probably maybe Christopher Reeves, but like I don't think really any of them have been. I think Henry Cavill could be, if he was actually let be, he could be a really, really great Superman, but he is not being allowed to be. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not. I suppose. Can I say Kevin Conroy? He'd be my favorite Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
He's done it in live action now, right? So I can take that one. There we go.
Yeah, the live action wasn't that great, but anyway. But that's going to be a sequel to it. Also, The Flash is coming out, and Keaton's going to be in The Flash. I believe the Flash movies are either going to be on November 4th, 2022, or The Heat Death of the Universe. I'm not sure which one.
More likely the second option.
Yeah,
I would say I don't truly believe this. Even after it comes out, I won't really believe it's out. To be honest.
Yeah, exactly. But he was talking about how it feels like to be back as Batman, and he said, "Frankly, in the back of my head, I always thought, I bet I could go back and nail that motherfucker. And so I thought, well, now that they're asking me, let me see if I can pull that off." He said at first he didn't understand anything. He didn't understand the script at all. Then he had to read it 3 times and then have asked them to explain it to him.
I wonder which script he read. I feel like
maybe he just got a different script each time. And I understand less and less. What?
I feel like the movie's had so many different directors and script writers and stuff. He probably just got like a amalgamation of a bunch of crap and just went, "What the fuck is this? $60 million? I'll do it. I don't care."
He's also said like he understands Batman more now. He says. So what's really interesting is how much more he gets Batman, and when he went back and did him, he gets on a whole new level. And he said he never looked at it as like, oh, this is just a silly Batman thing. He didn't feel like he did a silly Batman, which I think is fair. I think his Keaton was pretty good as a Batman. It felt like a good balance between Bruce Wayne and the Bat. It wasn't bat nipples. It wasn't over colorful. It was just a nice subdued movie. And he says now it's iconic. Now it's like, this is huge. Like superheroes in general, I suppose, they're just massive. Too massive maybe for some people. I'm looking at you, Eoin.
They're a big deal, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them out there.
Yes, there are. Too many. And last bit on the movie news. Have you had a look at Star Wars Visions?
Nope.
So,
I absolutely have not. What is it?
Okay. So it's Disney's Disney Plus anime series.
It's the anime.
It's the anime series. They're gonna have a whole bunch of anime stories from different studios set in the Star Wars universe. Your favorite movie, the production company that did Ghost in the Shell, is doing one of the episodes. They also did Evangelion, Death and Rebirth and all that stuff, and the end of Evangelion. Science Zaru's involved with Devilman Crybaby, if you know of that anime.
Devilman Crybaby?
You act surprised. This is anime, man. Come on.
This is not surprise. I'm not surprised by the name.
You just love that this exists.
It just tickles me. Devilman Crybaby.
Devilman Crybaby.
Now, is that like one of these instances of like, it's not like the Japanese is not actually that. It's just that's a an awful direct translation, and in Japanese it actually means something like quite poignant.
I've heard of it. I actually haven't looked into it.
Devilman Crybaby.
Then one anime that you actually quite fond of, made by Kinema Citrus, Made in the Abyss.
Into Abyss.
Well, they call it Made in the Abyss. It probably has different names. Okay, but yeah, you quite like that one.
Yeah, to a point. It's beautiful. The animation is beautiful in it, and then it got like after 4 or 5 episodes, it got a little bit too weird for me, so I kind of didn't finish it. But
then Studio Trigger with Kill la Kill and Little Witch Academia, 2 animes which I actually watched. Studio Colorido, Kamikaze Duga, which is responsible for, like, if you watch any JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they've done intros for those shows, as well as some news bites. And then Geno Studio. There's actually a lot of cool voice actors. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in it, Neil Patrick Harris, Alison Brie, George Takei, Tamura Morrison, and Masako Naozawa, the voice of Goku, is in this as well. Because they're going to have a Japanese dub and an English dub, which I think is really cool.
And is it like original new characters, or is it going to be
brand new characters? It's very much from a
Yoda,
Japanese sort of anime perspective, and each studio is going to have their own kind of feel to it. So it's just like a selection of tasters of like a Japanese perspective on anime. And to be fair, like Star Wars has respectfully borrowed a lot from Japanese culture and storytelling.
You can say stolen. They stole it.
Yeah, and to be fair, retroactively, like Japan has actually taken a lot from Star Wars as well. Like there is actually a very deep connection there.
It's art, baby.
Then Megumi Han, who's in Hunter x Hunter, and Junja Inoki, who's in Jujutsu Kaisen. And I believe that's all the news I have on movies this week.
Well, speaking of Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes.
There's a segue, because I think he's vaguely related to the one thing I have. Is another story about another story that I don't really care about. But it's news. Hank Azaria. We know Hank Azaria. He's a good guy. He does lots of voices in The Simpsons and other things, obviously, outside of The Simpsons. Multiple Emmy winner, Hank Azaria. He is joining the cast of a new Showtime anthology series called Super Pumped. Okay, it's called Super Pumped. Not sure where the title comes from. I think it's based on some sort of book or something. But it's going to be, each season is going to be a different, like, massive business story type thing, like, about
is it animated, or is it?
No, it's an actual live action TV show, and season 1 is about the rise of Uber in Silicon Valley.
Oh. Okay.
And Hank Azaria is playing Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is playing the CEO of Uber. So that was just announced coming out. They haven't said really what the rest of the seasons are about, other than that each season is going to be, so season 2 could be about, I don't know, some other, what's another big business thing, like Tinder or Snapchat or so, I don't know, some, so it'll be stuff like that. It'll just be, here's the worst people in the world. Let's watch them do.
Here are your actual overlords.
Here are the people ruining the entire existence of the world. Let's watch them be rich. Is what I'm getting from it. But yeah, that's happening. There was a little segue that it just popped into my brain. So
okay,
Hank Azaria is doing that. Yeah, there you go.
Let's go into gaming news. We don't have a jingle for that yet. We never will.
No.
No.
It's taken so much time to do the other one. All right, I get to the fucking gaming thing at some point. Okay,
all right.
Only one man.
Well, look, it'll be released at the same heat death of the universe as Flash. Anyway, gaming news. Owen, do you like Grand Theft Auto?
I feel like every time you ask me those questions, my response is generally yes, yeah. Sure, it's fine.
You have nothing left to be passionate about, do you?
I have some things. It's just generally like, hey, do you like Fallout? Do you like Elder Scrolls? Hey, do you like Grand Theft Auto? I don't know. It's fine. It's the same as the other ones. I like some of them, and I don't like some of the other ones.
Do you like the original 3D trilogy? That's talking GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I like them. I enjoyed them when I played them. I'm not like I know they're gay. Is this the they're getting remastered.
Yes, remastered, not
Yes,
remade.
that's the-
Let's be
yes,
clear about
okay,
that.
fine.
And again, this is still not proven just yet. These are a lot of reliable leakers saying it's coming. A lot of reliable leakers were saying it's coming out in like late October or early November, with the hope of getting it out before Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out on the next gen. I guess because they want to drum up for that. I feel like Nintendo GTA 5 is more a build up. It doesn't need the other GTAs, I think, at this stage, because it's so popular, especially the online version. For some reason, I don't like GTA 5, to be honest, but that's just me.
I liked it when when I played it. It was decent. I enjoyed playing it at the time. I've never gone back to it since, and I have absolutely no interest in ever trying the online thing. I don't even like watching. A lot of big streamers these days are into the like GTA Online role play thing.
Oh,
they all have like they have like have you seen this? They have like they're proper like fully dedicated private servers for GTA Online, and it's like those old games of where you have an entire life just online, and it's played in the GTA.
People play cops in it.
Yeah,
like
everybody
have, like, a proper
like
system and
literally you have to get like invited, and like you go through vetting and stuff to be allowed onto some of these big servers, and then you start and you just live a life. Like some people, if you want it, you can be like an ambulance driver, but you have to like go through the training and get tested. And other people like choose the life of crime and start doing stuff. And other people play police officers, and everybody's like role playing. They all play like in character on the servers and stuff. And if you do anything too crazy, they kick you out.
Well, okay. I mean, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, it's a big thing. A lot of like big streamers like Valkyrie and Pokimane and all them play it like regularly.
Oh. But yeah, one of the more reliable leakers is saying it probably won't come out until 2020 sometime. Some big news in the Metal Gear's 2022. Sorry,
okay,
not retroactively.
It's going to come out last year.
Metal Gear Solid had a bit of a surprise. A normal streamer, a girl called Boba on Twitch, discovered a way of glitching through a door, which skips about 2.5 minutes for all the speedrunners, and they've lost their minds, which is wonderful. A
normal streamer? Is that what you call her?
Like, it's just a person who just played Metal Gear Solid.
Oh,
just
right,
playing the first one, just playing around, just enjoying it. And she went, "Oh, I just glitched through this," and this was never discovered until now. This was like a big deal, and speedrunners.
Yeah,
like, that's a whole culture in itself. Like,
yeah, this is the first Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, the first on the PlayStation 1. There are other ones before that.
Right, okay. So this is the first
the
Metal
one
Gear
that we
Solid.
most know, yeah. The one that most people know, yeah. On the PlayStation 1. Like you said before, you obviously love... Sorry about that. You obviously love Skyrim. I like some, yeah.
No, in fairness, I did love Skyrim. In fairness, when I played a lot of Skyrim. I did love Skyrim.
Yeah. You remember the foxes, don't you? You remember the foxes in Skyrim running around?
No.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, this is going to be a learning experience. So there were foxes in Skyrim that a lot of people claimed that if you followed them, they would bring you to treasure. And this was the thing that people have been arguing for like 10 years. And one of the original people who worked on Skyrim said, it's nothing to do with that. What really is that, so there's a thing called nav meshes in Skyrim, which are big triangles, which are on the map that you can't see, where certain environments are and where certain environments are not, and it stops certain creatures from moving, wherever. And each creature also has like rules to try to get as far away from you or attack you. What happens with the foxes is that if you go to like a bandit camp, all the nav meshes are really tightly bound together. So it looks for the nearest one and ends up just in this very densely... Like, it wants to run 100 nav meshes away from you. And the fastest way it thinks it can do that is by running into a bandit camp. And most bandit camps have, like, treasure. So people went, oh my god, it brought you to treasure. But there you go. Just some fun thing that was released. I don't know.
Those were certainly some sentences you just said to me.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I don't remember. Interestingly enough, I wonder if that's where, because in Ghosts of Toushima,
Yeah.
Really good game. It came out last year. Jesus, was it last? No, yeah, it was last year. I don't know time.
It's been 5 years. What?
Yeah, Ghost of Toushima. That is a mechanic in the game. There are
Yeah.
foxes, or well, Inari spirits,
Yeah.
foxes that lead
I
you
think
to
it's probably more related to
stuff.
Japanese.
Yeah, I mean it is,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
wonder if while making it
Yeah.
they thought, ha, like Skyrim. Wahaha. Really good
Yeah,
game, actually. I would recommend it to you.
Yeah. Is it on PC yet?
I think it's coming to PC soon because they're releasing some sort of like special director's cut edition or something.
Okay. Just 2 more bits of information then. You know the very famous game Myst, I assume.
I have heard of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a big puzzle thing on an island. You have to click different switches, find different parchments, solve puzzles, all kind of stuff. It's being remade again by the original studio. It's coming out in August 26th, and yeah, it's mostly for VR. That's what's kept in mind, and they've redone a lot of the models, graphics, that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in Myst, which was a hugely popular game for a while,
Or if you have a lot of money to spend on VR equipment.
yeah, you can play without
That's it,
VR.
yeah.
You can still play with flat screen, but it was kept in mind for VR. And the last bit is Nintendo had a direct. We've got new trailers of Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is the one that's set in the past. I believe it's the 4th generation Pokemon. They showed a new Growlithe, new form. I'm going to be honest, it looks far better than the initial release, which looked like a Unity asset flip. So that's cool.
When you say it's set in the past,
Like Japanese feudal sort of look to it.
oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, and then
But
obviously,
is it new Pokemon though?
it has some new forms. I think it actually has some new Pokemon as well.
Oh.
There's some river dragon creature that looks actually like it kind of honestly looks like something that you see on the stage rolled up to be a fake monster, which I guess is the implication anyway. And then Diamond is coming out in November as well. Arceus is coming out in 2022 in January. They look a lot better than they initially did. I'm interested. Diamond, it has the original director from the original game back as well. Yeah, but Pokemon news seems like it's in for a good time.
What's the diamond one? What's this one? What's it called?
Diamond, the new shiny diamond or whatever.
Shiny
it's
diamond.
Called. Something per. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't check the names. I just know. Oh, that's the new version of Diamond. that's how my brain did, right? But yeah, they're coming, and in November, and Arceus is next year, January 28th.
Cool. I look forward
which
to.
I'll get,
Yeah,
and you.
I look forward to not playing them, but hearing from you that they're fine. Pokemon games.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's Pokemon. It never really misses completely, does it?
It has never really missed, and it has never really changed.
No, I kind of like the idea of the set in the past Pokemon game though. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, at least it's something different.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's the game. It's gonna be the same game.
Yeah. You still catch Pokemon and all this kind of stuff.
Mm.
But yeah, that's. Oh, one more bit of news. Sorry. Movie. Looks like a movie. It's a game come out today, or yesterday, called 12 Minutes, and it's an interactive thriller with a man trapped in a time loop. And it actually has some interesting cast on it. James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and William Dafoe.
Are voicing things in it, or like they've lent their
Yes.
image to it?
Voicing things.
Hmm.
It's been around.
Is it more than 12 minutes long?
It's a 12-minute loop.
Is it a 12-minute game?
No, it's a loop, so you relive it and have to figure out different things.
False
It's one of the
advertising.
brainy ones where you just can't shoot things.
It's the what?
It's one of those games where it's brainy related. You don't just shoot things.
Never heard of them.
Oh, okay.
People enjoy
okay.
those type of things.
Yes, people enjoy things. Believe it or not.
Wow.
But yeah, that's all the news from me today.
That's all the news from both of us then.
Yeah, I guess it is.
I'm so tired.
Owen has been working all day.
I'm worn. I'm just worn down with the state of affairs of the world. Anyway, let's
Marvel
not
more in
get stuck into
Afghanistan
that.
again, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anywho, we'll be back next Tuesday when I will be more alive, probably. Maybe not.
And I'll
Depends.
hate this
Probably.
review even more.
I mean, yeah, we're watching A Wrinkle in Time, so chances are I'll be in a worse mood. But I'll do my best. No,
I'm
who am I
slowly
kidding?
grinding.
Who am I kidding? I'm going to rip this movie to fucking pieces, and I can't wait.
Imagine if you watch it and inside you just go, "Fuck, I like it," and then outside you
God,
go, "This is terrible shit."
I think if that happens, I just won't turn up for recording that episode. Like, oh, sorry, man, you're on your own for this one. I can't. I cannot do it. I'm very sorry. So yeah, excited. Tune in for that one for A Wrinkle in Time next Tuesday. As always, we appreciate the listens and the likes and the comments and the shares and etc. A lot of you guys seem to use YouTube for your listening pleasures, so we'd appreciate a little subscribe button over there, a comment, something along those lines. That'd be stellar. And we will see you guys next week.
Asherlo. It's a big rant.